Hello, people of Mary Jane. Good afternoon. It's Thursday, January 11th, 4:20 p.m. Pacific. Sometimes we slide these things around, so, it can be confusing, but just stick with us, all right? Today, we're really excited to be chilling with our boy Tezo. Thanks so much for coming through, sir.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh, no thanks necessary. Here we are, doing our thing. Just another Thursday in Los Angeles. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's going good. I just moved here like a week ago.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, man.
How's it treating you so far?
It's hell in a cell.
Hell in a cell, guys. Los Angeles. Some people say it's sunny and dreamy. Hell in a cell is Tezo's review of this. So where did you come out from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, is it different?
Way different.
Talk to me about that.
All right, first temperature. It's like -5 probably right now. Like, it's cold as hell back home. And then it's also small as fuck. Like, a cousin is cool.
Cussing is as cool as it could be. It's cool as a Cleveland winter.
Oh, that's real cool then. But yeah, it's very small. The people are like very different. They're like sheltered almost, but good shelter.
Okay.
Yeah. You kind of gotta go.
I gotta go to Cleveland.
You should go to Cleveland.
Okay, so what should be on my list of the top 5 things I'm gonna do when I go to
We're
Cleveland?
gonna go to a Cavs game.
I'm gonna go to a Cavs game. I'm down to go to the Cavs game. Cavs, if you're out there, send me some tickets. I'm repping hard for the Cavs. I would love to go to a game. Tezo's telling me I gotta go. Cavs game. No, but what do I do at the Cavs game? Just chill.
Do you like LeBron James?
I mean, LeBron James is an icon.
And you just watch greatness, you know what I'm saying? You just watch that and enjoy it.
Chill and watch greatness.
Chill. They got a lube stop. You should definitely get some wings from lube stop, some curly fries.
Wings and, wait, are these hot wings? Is there something, they got a twist to them?
I go regular. I ain't too freaky, so like.
But they're Buffalo style wings.
Yeah, you get Buffalo style. But
and what is the restaurant we're going to now?
Huh?
Lube Stop?
Lube Stop. That's inside the queue. But that's not, I'm not going to tell you to eat there. But if you go to the queue, eat there.
Okay.
But outside the queue, it's other places. Don't eat there though, just to go eat there.
Is Cleveland a strong wing city?
Yeah. Yeah.
What would be on your list of wing?
Corned beef too, for sure. But
corned beef and wings.
Yeah.
I rep with that. How do you think Cleveland became?
Polish boys.
What's a Polish boy?
I don't know what a
Polish boy is. Nah, put me in the game on the Polish
know what a Polish boy is. So a Polish boy is like, it's a Polish sausage, you know, like,
yeah.
You know, like the Polish boy sausage, and then it's a regular bun. You fry it though. You fry the sausage. You fry the, like,
so it's like real crispy on the outside. Or is it bread? Is it breaded as well?
No, it's not breaded. You just fry the dog like regular meat. It's not like super crispy, but it's like, it's a little crisp to it, but it's still like meat, so like regular meat.
Okay.
Then you throw the barbecue sauce on it. Then you throw the coleslaw on it. Then you throw the fries on top of that.
Wait,
and then
French fries on top of the barbecue sauce, which is on top of the.
So you put the whole dog is in barbecue sauce. Whole Polish boy, barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Slap the coleslaw on it.
Coleslaw.
Right.
Then French fries.
Then French fries. Then more barbecue.
Then how many French fries can fit on?
Bro,
is this like
no, they be falling off. Like, it's like a little extras. They give you the extras. Though. So it's like.
So it's fun because it's kind of like
the
fries on the side.
It's like fries on the side, but really they on top.
Got you. Okay, so what's the most famous Polish boy spot? Kim's.
Kim's Wings, bro.
Kim's Wings has the Polish boys.
Yes, Kim's Wings. So you make sure you stop there if you're in Cleveland. Go to Kim's. Go to the Q. You gotta go see the Cavs, and go to Larry Flint's Hustlers Club.
Larry Flint Hustler Club in Cleveland.
Yes.
Ladies showing love.
They showing mad love. All the love.
You spent some time in Larry Flint's then.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the spot.
I spend time, not money.
I mean, sometimes they say time is money, though. How would you reckon that?
That's true. But this is free time, so then it's like different, you know what I mean?
Is there any such thing as free time?
I don't know. Depends on what kind of life you're living.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
What kind of life are you living, sir? You just moved out here to LA. That's pretty big.
I'm living a cool life for real. I'm blessed, man. I'm pretty lucky. Well, not lucky. I'm pretty blessed. I mean, let's say lucky. Yeah, I'm blessed, dude. Like, making out of Cleveland, yeah, it's like a goal. It's like a medal. You deserve a trophy for that.
Is that something that was in your mind, like when you first started grinding, like doing your music thing?
No, it wasn't. For real, no, it really wasn't, because like there was never a real big music scene besides like, Bone, and then Cudi like some years, after that, and then like Chip, and then Machine Gun Kelly, but Machine Gun Kelly and King Chip and Cudi, they weren't as big as they are now, you know, when I first started making music, I'm 26, now I'll be 27 in March. I started making music when I was like 14, 15, so these dudes were still on the come up. So the only real people we had was like Ray Cash, Legend, and Bone, you know what I mean, at that time. So like, I didn't know what it took to like really be an artist. Like I just knew I wanted to make fire ass music.
Right.
That's everybody's goal back home, is to make fire ass music. But as we all can see, that's not the only fucking thing that you have to do in order to be successful in the music industry. So like moving out to California and New York wasn't my goal. Like I was like, oh, I'm about to make some fire ass shit and turn Cleveland up. Like not noticing how small it was, because I didn't leave the city while I was making music. I never left the city at that point when I first started making music. I was just there, you know what I mean? So that was all I knew. You know what I mean? I didn't, nothing else mattered. Like I thought I could just do it there. So like LA wasn't part of the plan until I blew up in Cleveland and seeing like, oh shit, I only could do this much.
Right. Now here's a question for you. Is the Cleveland scene good at showing love for the Cleveland artists? Or are they like kind of riding like the whatever's hot in the rest of the country?
No, they're definitely like that for the most part. Like they're like kind of like a bandwagon. For the most part, they're like a band. But then you have like a group, a good amount of people that like takes notice to talent. You know, they get behind you, but then it gets to a point where it's like, there's only so much they could like really root for you for back home. Like they want to start seeing you do like major shit, like big shit, like, you know, those big publications. They want to see you doing those big out of town shows. Then that's when they start really like, and then once you got them right there, bro, they're gonna ride forever. But it's more of like a show me state, like.
Right.
You know, everybody knows everybody. It's so small. Cleveland's not big at all.
Right.
So it's like, you know, why the fuck would we be going crazy at you at your show? Why would we buy tickets to your show? Do we go to school together? Like, I know you. I know your cousins. I know your mom. I know you're not nobody. Like, that's how they look at it.
Right.
Until somebody else outside the city be like, yo.
It takes that out of town cosign.
They might listen to your music and be like, oh, he decent. He raw. Like, you cool. Oh, you can rap.
Right.
Like, you know, it's like a little respect, head nod. But they're not on your dick until like Rolling Stones on your dick, until Complexes on your dick, until like XXLs on your dick, until Faders on your dick.
Right.
Not everybody's on your dick.
Right.
You know, weird. But I love it. I like Cleveland a lot.
Shout out to Cleveland.
Shout out to Cleveland for sure.
I don't know if the Cleveland folks are out there. Hit us in the comments. Tell us what's up.
Shit is changing though.
Let us know if you've eaten a Polish boy recently. You know?
Oh yeah.
On the comments, they can let us know. You know what I mean? We live right now.
Oh,
you know what I mean? People can say it. Because you say it. Tell your folks to tune in.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
what I mean?
Go to Kim's or go to Calypso's. Get a chicken Philly and wings. Calypso's, boy. For real, I really do. I would be endorsed by Calypso's on life. Like, fed my family for years.
What's your favorite at Calypso's?
The wing dings. They got 12. It's 6 and 12. They say it's 6 and 12, but they always show mad love. So you get 6, you really gonna get like 10. You get 12, you really gonna get like 18.
Kind of like the baker's dozen, but applied to chicken
wings. You feel me? So
I've never heard of that before. What would you call it?
Though?
Is that like the Friar's dozen of wings?
I guess so. Like, that shit is crazy to me. I've never been to a place like that in my life. And it's like, it's a small franchise. Like, not even a franchise. It's a small, like, mom and pop store. Like, this shit amazes me. Like, you give me extra food? Like, damn. Like, niggas be acting stingy with ketchup, like at McDonald's or like the
definitely
sauce.
Definitely the dipping sauce.
You know what I'm saying?
You ask for extra dipping sauce for your nuggets, they're gonna look at you real funny.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
McDonald's, take note. The people that are getting love are giving away extra wings.
You know,
as opposed to being stingy about dipping sauces.
Yeah. So Calypso's is the wings, and the chicken Phillies.
All right.
Forever.
Well, they gave us a taste of Cleveland. I appreciate that. Usually on the show, we do a little thing called Roll the News, where we talk about some news from MaryJane.com, and we discuss it. You're puffing there on your vape pen from the Orchid brand, I believe. Should we roll something up? Do you feel like rolling it backwards? Here we go.
I'll roll it backwood.
Yeah, here you go.
Cool.
Here you go. There's a backwood. Here we got some great cannabis from our good friends at THC Design.
Shout out to them.
Here's some Space Oddity if you want to rock with that. Let's see what these are new packages. Look at that. There you go.
They are cool.
California. You know what I mean? How about the weed in California, my friend?
No, that's fire. It's crazy. A lot of weed in Cleveland. It's California weed.
It's true. It's an export product. People know where the good stuff is at, so to speak.
I'm a huge fan of California.
So maybe
Is this a sativa? Indica?
that is a
What's this?
sativa. Do you rock a sativa? You down with that?
I mean, I do a little bit of both, like for real, for
oh
real.
yeah, you want to go like a?
No, I'll rock with the sativa.
No, but we got it all right here.
I'll shut up on
Look at
y'all.
this.
Like I'll get high and shut up on y'all.
With the sativa?
No, with the indica.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I try to keep it sativa. You know, we want to
keep
stay
it
chatty.
going.
You know what I
because
mean?
indica, I close. I'm done talking. You feel me?
No, I feel you too. We'll just sit here. We'll kind of check out. People will just be like, why are those guys just sitting on the couch doing nothing?
With those lights.
I mean, you know, like
the monkey in the corner.
Well, this is not just a monkey here. This is Dennis the monkey.
Oh.
Yeah, Dennis the monkey. You know Cousin Stiz? Cousin Stiz
I know
came through.
Stiz.
Cousin Stiz just came through and he named Dennis.
Damn, that's a
he
good
named
name for Dennis.
You're chilling
fitting
here
name.
next to Bowie the cat.
Bowie.
Yo,
you are
Bowie's the man. Kyle from Portugal the man named Bowie.
Oh, look, he liked that. Oh.
He really loves
Oh.
that. He's a chill dude. You're lucky to be chilling on the couch with him because he just brings good vibes, you know? Like,
can I borrow the charger?
yeah, 100%. It's not illegal to charge here on About That Time. Guys, Mary Jane, if you're just joining us, we're hanging with our friend Tezo. It's here on Thursday, January 11th. We're kicking it in 2018, learning all about Cleveland. We've got hot tips for food and entertainment in Cleveland. You're gonna be eating Polish boys. You're gonna be eating wingdings. They're gonna be
Chicken
blessing you
Phillies.
with bonus wingdings.
You gonna see
I don't know
LeBron
of any city in the
James.
world that gives as many bonus wingdings as Cleveland, yo. They should change the license plate. Cleveland, we're giving you bonus wingdings.
You know what I
cannot
mean?
fuck with that. Official. All right, I'm gonna let you roll up a little. I'll do this little roll the news thing. We're gonna talk about the news, and then we can discuss it because you know there's a lot of cannabis news. I gotta tell you, right? Do you feel that?
Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on with cannabis right now.
Cannabis is catching headlines, guys, in big ways. It's not just the Mary Jane that does this. It's the New York Times. It's the CNN. Everyone wants to talk about the weed.
Smoking weed on CNN.
They're smoking weed on CNN, guys. I don't know if you saw that on New Year's Eve.
Called me.
But during their New Year's Eve broadcast, they were participating in a cannabis party van driving around Denver, and some people kind of got heated about that actually.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, people were saying it's unnews-like to be around the weed. Do you agree with that?
No. Weed is universal.
Weed is universal, guys. Tezo's telling you, just listen.
For real.
CNN is riding the dragon.
That's why they mad, because they ain't smoking no weed.
Don't be mad, smoke weed. It reduces madness in general.
You feel me?
Good advice. Dennis agrees with that.
Don't you, Dennis?
Dennis agrees.
Good boy.
Bowie agrees.
Good boy, Dennis.
That's why they're chillers. They come and they hang with us and we make it happen. Okay, our first story is going to be from Vermont. Which is a city, I would say the state of Vermont, I would associate Vermont with weed. You would say Vermont in general is kind of like a hippie state, kind of like a weed state.
It is? I'm not hip to Vermont. Where is Vermont?
Vermont is like,
I heard of it.
It's like north of Massachusetts. It's next to like Maine and New Hampshire.
Okay, yeah.
So would you say, like, so for me, I grew up in the Northeast, so to me, Vermont always kind of had like this like hippie, kind of like outdoors vibe, which I would, kind of lends itself to some weed, right?
Right.
So unlike places like California, Colorado, Washington, Massachusetts, Maine, there's not a legal, cannabis isn't quite legal in Vermont yet.
Okay.
So their state legislature passed a law that would make cannabis legal to possess and use. It's interesting because it's the first time the legislature has done it and it hasn't been a ballot measure where people have gone and voted on it. The legislature was like, yo, we're behind the ball. We just got to do it. We got to make this happen. We can't wait for a ballot measure. Do you think that's cool? I mean, here's the thing. I feel like sometimes the people vote and then it takes the government hella long to catch up. Mm-hmm. Here's the government just being proactive, stepping it up.
Being
so
mature, man.
What do you think? Or should we give a shout out to Vermont?
Yeah, we definitely should get a shout out.
Vermont legislature getting a shout out from Tezo. You went legal. It's a smart thing.
Talk to Cleveland about that.
And talk to Cleveland about that. What's the story with cannabis in Cleveland?
Bro, they treat weed like crack. Like they swear, they smell weed, bro, or they're searching your car, they're fucking checking your shoes, making you take off your shoes, checking your socks. It's like, bro, it's weed. Like, what the fuck are you even doing? Like,
chill out.
Chill the fuck out,
like,
bro.
Literally, chill out.
Hit this. Like, you need it. What the fuck? It's crazy, dude. People look at you weird. You're smoking weed. Like, they look like you're fucking smoking woo or some shit.
Now, do you know if Ohio has a medical marijuana, there might be a program for that. You think so?
I think so.
We're gonna have to get the fact checkers out here.
Sure.
I don't know off the top of my head. I would guess because Michigan, Michigan's
fire.
messing with
Michigan,
cannabis.
they're going.
They've been with that for a minute.
Michigan got it going.
So I guess Ohio just needs to kind of catch up. What do you think? Do you think Ohio is gonna get there? Because Ohio is a pretty 50-50 like red and blue state. You know what I mean? It's like
I don't know. Ohio, they're old fashioned, dude. They don't want to change either.
They're too busy eating wingdings, you know? Free wing. I mean, you got free wingdings already, but
no, see, that's different because Cleveland and Ohio, for low key, two different things.
I will say this: the only thing that tastes better than free wingdings is free wingdings when you're stoned. Fact.
Extra wingdings while you're stoned.
Extra wingdings while you're stoned.
You eat ranch?
Fire. Ranch dipping. Blue cheese dipping. Ranch and blue cheese dipping.
I don't know about the blue cheese, Noah. I don't know. I need to grow up maybe, but the blue cheese.
It's too much. Well, now this is the thing.
It's all right.
I hadn't spent a lot of time in the Midwest growing up, obviously because I'm from the Northeast. Once I started coming out to the Midwest, however, ranch is like ketchup in the Midwest. It's like
definitely
pizza with ranch.
Yes.
Wingdings with ranch.
Fries, ranch.
Ranch. All ranch everything.
Ranch, everything.
That could be like an Ohio regional hit, all ranch everything. Do you think that could work?
I don't know. It possibly could though. It'd be some foof shit going on in
Dipping
Ohio.
and tripping, if you will.
Dipping and tripping.
When the ranch comes out, we be dipping and tripping. You can have that line for free.
All right.
I ain't gonna charge you.
No royalties?
No pub.
No
pub. If I do another line though,
Do a real
I want 5%.
All right, bet. 5. What about 3.5?
Deal. All right. I'm easy peasy. Especially when it comes to wingdings. I want to get paid only.
You like buffalo wings or you like?
I rock
hot wings.
Well, what's the difference between a buffalo wing and a hot wing? I kind of consider a buffalo wing a hot wing.
No, because you got your mild sauce and then you got like the hot ass wings. Like.
I mean, the truth of the matter is you want a certain amount of heat, but you don't really want to get too crazy with it because it ruins the whole culinary experience.
Like,
you know what I mean?
I'm no type of spicy. I'm spicy, no tolerance.
Have you ever been to Nashville and eaten Nashville hot
Nashville,
chicken?
Tennessee?
You've never been to Tennessee?
No, Nashville, Tennessee. No,
yes, Nashville, Tennessee.
No, I've never been there.
Nashville is known for their regional chicken, which is called hot chicken, and it's kind of like a fried chicken that has this really spicy chili paste in it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And actually, I think KFC came out with some shit that was trying to copy that.
It's a spot called Yard House. They got that.
Oh, Yard House has Nashville hot chicken?
Yes, in Nashville.
Oh, I messed with some Yard House,
but
for sure.
It was more sweet, though. It wasn't like, I think you could get it two different ways. I think you could get it like mild, or you can get it like.
Chicken is an important thing. Let's be real. Wherever you're at, chicken is important. Guys, I'm sure you agree with us out there. Chicken, especially chicken wings, is very, very important. Guys, should we ask Dennis? Dennis, you agree. Chicken wings are important. Bowie definitely agrees.
I know Bowie like chicken
Bowie
wings.
loves some chicken wings. So we all agree. But I would say I'm a buffalo wing, hot wing guy, but not too hot. You know what I mean? I want to be able to enjoy the rest of my meal.
I feel you. I'm more like a barbecue, sweet, Thai chili. Regular.
You get a little more experimental. What about a dry rub? You ever do like a dry rub chicken wing? You ever
I make
go that?
my own dry rub chicken wings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me, is it a homemade dry rub?
Yeah.
Or what's your homemade dry rub?
I don't know. I might have to charge y'all. Who all watching this?
It's on that level, huh? That's some like clandestine, classified material.
Yeah.
Dry rubbing at
I
home.
got it off Google, so I'm sure somebody's seen this shit. But it's it's like brown sugar, fucking gotta use the Lowrys, little smoked paprika, and just rub that on there. Let that sit for a minute. Just go ahead, eat right after that.
Okay, so you got brown sugar, you got paprika.
Got some Lowrys, That's all you really need.
Lowrys is the shit.
You fuck
For
with
sure.
Lowrys?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Swear.
That's a magical combination of salt and spice.
Bro, what the fuck was they doing?
What did they do?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they've been doing it. You know what I
They've
mean?
been doing
you can
it,
tell
though.
you can tell from the packaging.
They've
Like,
been
yo, this
doing
shit
it.
was hot in 1940.
Like, who finessed that?
You know what I mean? Like, they've been.
You know what I'm saying? He's like low key,
Killing
like
it.
that's like the first nigga that discovered fire. Like,
Yeah, I think that's how
You
human
feel me?
evolution, right? It went fire, the wheel, outer
Lowrys.
space. Do you think
no,
Lowrys came before
right after
outer
the
space?
wheel, right after the wheel,
Right after
Lowrys.
wheel. So fire, wheel, Lowrys seasoning salt, outer space. Teslas. That's basically human evolution, guys.
Tesla.
5 points. All you need to know, next time you have a question in history class, you don't know the answer, drop some real knowledge. The history of the world in 5 points.
Imagine you pull up to the little picnic or
Fire, wheel, Lowrys, outer space, Teslas.
you pull up to the little gathering. You know, everybody got their regular chicken that they like had over fire, use their little salt, their little thyme and shit, whatever. And you pull up with the goddamn Lowrys.
There's a line
It's been marinated.
to chill with you.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a
it's
line.
been marinated.
Whoever's
in
got the Lowrys chicken's getting the line.
You the man. You got fire.
It's true. All right.
You discovered fire then.
Story number 2. We love Vermont. We love Ohio. Oh, Vermont, shout out.
Shout out to Vermont.
Thanks for making moves.
Government. Y'all,
Keeping the progress going forward. Story number 2 tonight. We're going to talk about a book called Grassroots. Authored by Emily Dufton. We just did an interview with her.
Sweet.
She got her PhD in American Studies from George Washington University, and her specialty is the war on drugs.
That's a good one.
The war on drugs is a nasty thing, as I'm sure you guys can all agree. And Grassroots is a book where she digs into sort of the nuances of both the movement around legalization as well as anti-legalization. So I think that's kind of interesting to both, you know, because right now I feel like everyone, all these headlines. Wow, guys. We got the Lowrys is
Y'all
showing
are
up.
so
We rep so
fire,
hard
bro.
for the Lowrys. Yo, Bowie is breaking out his Lowrys. He's showing real
Oh
love.
my God.
Bowie-
Look at boy. I
Yo.
told you he liked chicken.
Yo, I told you that that Bowie was a chiller, and you didn't quite believe me.
I did not believe you.
But now I've proven it to you.
Did he bring that? Did boy bring that?
Bowie just he just rolls with Lowrys on him. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You might need to step up a chicken wing in an unexpected situation, and Bowie comes prepared. You know what I mean? He doesn't just slouch. He ain't some slouching kitty cat.
That's hilarious. Dude.
He's got moves.
got power,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's got real deal moves.
I respect boy.
Anyway,
Off, though. That's why y'all crazy.
Our goddamn computer is frozen. Guys, sometimes at about that time, the computer freezes. Things happen. We have technical issues. At least we've got Lowrys with us to make it all right. Vermont is not the story we're discussing, but, you know, we'll just maybe gonna have to chill with Vermont. You know, Vermont is something that you kind of have to, like, hug up to. You know, it gets cold up there. And it's a pretty welcoming state. If you're going to be stuck with a state, you could be stuck with Vermont. I think you could get stuck with a worse state, to be honest. That's what my feeling is. Look, you've got the woods, you've got some rivers, you've got some. If you like outdoor sports, you can go skiing, you can go hiking. Vermont.
What would be the worst state to be stuck in, though?
Whew, worst state to be stuck in. And what do you think the duration is? Longer than 12 months? Like you can't leave a state for 12 months.
A year.
A year. What is the worst state to be in for an entire year? Now that's kind of a tough question because certain seasons will skew you on the answer.
True.
What do I think the worst state to be stuck in for a year is? I mean,
I just had to guess, even if you've never even been. Like if you just had to use your context clues.
I'm the kind of guy I just hate to hate. You know what I mean? I don't like hating. And I feel like if I called out a state for being the worst to spend a year in,
you gonna get last. I did set you up for the woo. I'm sorry.
I know, like I don't want a bunch of people from whatever state I might name to come at me like, yo, that guy was talking shit. He said that would be the worst state to chill in for a year. I would feel bad about that, you know?
I'll feel bad for you.
Yeah, you know, haters gonna hate, but I'm not, you know? Because I'm just not a hater. So I would say that I can think of a lot of states that I wouldn't mind being in for a year. I really feel like America's a chill place. You know what I mean? It's got its flaws, but you know, there's some cool geography, there's some cool people, and really, it's about you. It's not about where you're from. It's about where you're at.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean?
No, that's key.
I think you could. You know, it's all about making mountains out of molehills, if you ask me. And if someone throws you a weird deck of cards, man, you just got to learn how to play them.
Facts.
So, you know, shout out to every state. God bless America. What up? It's a messy place at the moment, but, you know, work in progress. That's where we've been at.
Growing pains, man.
Growing pains, always. Speaking of growing pains, that goes back to the story we're discussing, Grassroots, legalization of cannabis. Great new book, Grassroots. Checked it out from Emily Dufton. There's a beautiful interview on themaryjane.com. You can learn a little bit about the history of both the legalization movement and the anti-legalization movement. And one of the things that she points out in this book is that the arguments around anti-legalization have evolved, whereas the arguments against legalization are sort of stuck in the same place. So people are more, not just about getting high, but issues around social justice are things that people are much more cognizant of and verbalizing. Issues around minority empowerment are a very key element to the legalization debate. So I think aspects like that show that this movement is growing and progressing and changing and honestly, putting numbers on the board. We got wins out there. Cannabis is winning right now, folks. No matter how much like Jeff Sessions, the worm, might want to say otherwise, we're doing things. Progress is happening, and check a book like Grassroots. You can see where it all came from.
Oh, sweet. What's her name? Amanda.
Emily Dufton.
Emily Dufton.
Emily Dufton. You gonna give her a shout out?
Shout out to Emily Dufton.
Emily Dufton.
I want to read that book. She's for weed though.
Oh, it's really about helping you understand where all this stuff came from.
Okay.
So, she's a specialist on the war on drugs, and this book breaks down all the anti-legalization/legalization history that shows you how we got to where we are today.
Even about like the crack era and like
knowledge yourselves. You know what I mean? But it's about grass. It's mostly about marijuana.
Not like
but the war on drugs is a big thing, and there's a lot of drugs that are involved in it. But this one is primarily cannabis focused, and there's a lot of nuggets in there for any of y'all who want to know something. Should we, speaking of marijuana in this state that we can celebrate it, should we make that happen?
Yeah, we should spark it. This is a little Tez. This is called a little Tez, right?
Little Tez. Tezo making little Tez.
You feel me?
Right?
Can I have some of that?
That's for you, young man.
Sure.
Enjoy. We don't have to shout out the brand. We don't have to shout out the brands.
Okay.
Lowrys. They're repping. They deserve it. No matter.
They're special.
They don't need to sponsor us. They're gonna get love no matter what, just for being so goddamn good, for doing what they do.
Oh, this orange sparkling water, baby.
You ready for that?
I ain't new to this freaky. I like this though.
I
like the lime sparkling water. That shit fire.
Hydration is key. A little flavoring can just take it to the next level, right?
I drink a lot of water. I love water.
Yeah. I love, guys, shout out to Lowrys, shout out to water. If you eat too much Lowrys, you're gonna definitely need some water.
More water.
There's some sodium involved there, guys. I don't know if anyone has high blood pressure. Make sure you check with your doctor before you consume intense amounts of Lowrys, because it could definitely have side effects. Now, speaking of the beauty of sparking this beautiful California weed from our good friends at THC Design, the next story is about California. Never mind Vermont over here. They're gonna just hang out with us indefinitely, but California is the next story on today's installment of Roll the News. Now, I don't know if you know this, but California just went recreationally legal. You up on that?
Yep, I did see that.
How do you feel about that?
It's amazing.
You like to walk into a store, you don't have to think twice, it's just like go in to the grocery
you just
store.
Go in and do it.
Do you have anything you'd like to grab? Have you been into a dispensary out here?
Actually,
anything you'd like to grab?
I was helping my homie move some like video props and shit, and on the way back he stopped at he don't have his car there, he stopped at a spot, and like all we had to do was show our IDs. Like, I don't even have a California ID. Like,
and they were just like, chill.
Come in.
So so when you walk in, was that your first dispensary visit ever? Just through travels, you've been through a few.
No. Well, in Vancouver, I've been to like a dab bar. It's like they got like
it's like a bar, but a dab bar.
Yeah.
You mess with some dabs. Actually, I'm nothing personal if you didn't see the last episode. We did our first inaugural dab on about that time on our last episode with Dr. Dina, who runs one of the coolest dispensaries here in LA. So we got our dab on. I will say, Dina, shout out. You got me hella high. I appreciate that. You're way more tough when it comes to the dab life than I am, but that's not saying very much.
That shit real. Them dabs.
It's real, right?
Them bitches real.
I mean, you smoke a backwoods, you smoke a blunt, whatever it is. Dabs is it's an important level. It's an important part of the culture right now. So it's an interesting thing. But what's on your, when you go into a dispensary, what's on your shopping list? Do you mess with an edible?
Yeah, dude. Not all the time. Edibles are cool. All right. But I did have the cinnamon toast crunch edibles one time.
Cereal.
Those bitches are
Did you eat it like breakfast?
No, I was eating them raw. Raw dog. Like, no milk, no spoon, no bowl, out the bag, hand.
And how was that?
I fell asleep on a bean bag. So at MGK House and shit, he got these big ass fucking bean bags, bro. They're like big as this whole center room for real. And I just sat there on them bitches. And
Would you say that MGK has huge beanbags?
That's, hey, pause.
MGK,
That's
shout out to your beanbags, dog. I heard they're hella big.
That's sick.
The streets are talking about MGK's beanbags. They are notable in size. Just saying, very cool to chill around those beanbags.
Yeah, so I just ate them bitches and PO'd. I went to sleep at like 6 p.m. I ain't wake up till the next day. Knocked. Yeah.
Did you eat more? Or had you polished the whole bag?
No, it was a wrap. Because it was only like a little, it was like only a half a bag left. It wasn't a full bag. So it was over with. Dogged them. That was it. But edibles are cool. But I did get hip to this new strand though when I went in there. It's called Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks? It seems like the breakfast cereal is really doing you right, buddy.
Yeah, bro. That shit's raw though. I love that shit. It's a sativa. That shit was good. So that's on my list. If I go into any more dispensaries, Apple Jacks for sure. What else did they have? I think I just only grabbed the Apple Jacks. Yeah, it's just the Apple Jacks.
Well, there you go. Whatever it takes.
I like Girl Scout cookie, Gorilla Glue.
Classics.
The cookies are amazing. What else I like? Northern Lights.
Respect. Good ones.
I like Northern Lights.
Well, I mean, I came from back east. You're coming from Ohio, but like the level of detail and nuance that you can just get out here is on another level. Because basically, in other spots, it's good stuff, average stuff. Maybe you've got a sativa indica option, maybe a hybrid.
Back home at Cleveland, it's all indicas for real.
All indicas.
All indicas. What's up?
We got some pre-rolls here. Swear. We can all get it popping. So that really leads me to...
Go hit the wood?
I'll hit the woods. I felt like you were having a little moment there. I didn't want to like infringe on your
It
woods
was
moment.
good though. I was
No, you were rolling it. Like I should give you unlimited time.
I know.
Like he who doth rollest shall have as much time as he wants with the woods.
Did you just make that up?
I know it's hard to believe, but I just made that up.
Almost sound like a Bible scripture, man. Damn.
Sometimes I get biblical out here, trying to keep the level of convo high, if you will. But anyway, the story we're going to talk about from the Mary Jane is about what the fuck is going on with California laws, because as fun as it is for us to roll into a dispensary, the truth of the matter is for these businesses, there's still a lot of confusion because we had a kind of existing plan that was a medical focused with the rec and all that kind of spot. And then we have Prop 64, which is supposed to make things recreationally legal, and different cities are approaching it different ways.
Right.
So there's a lot of confusion, and then people are on social media saying, oh, this place has got this place has got that. So it's very unclear, I think, to a lot of people in terms of what's going on. So actually what's happening is that Prop 64 is just a layer on the existing regulation.
How do you say it again? What
Prop 64 was the law we passed here for adult use
Right.
cannabis. And again, Dr. Dina, shouting out again, hipped us to the fact that we prefer saying adult use because at the end of the day, it implies the variety of ways in which people decide to use their cannabis. For some people, it's medicine. For some people, it's recreation. But it covers the entire spectrum there.
Sure.
So
that's a good way to label
anyway,
it. Yeah.
The bottom line is Prop 64 is still leaving people and businesses confused. We have a quote from Bruce Margolin, who's a criminal defense attorney and the director of LA Normal. His daughter, Madison, also writes for us. I get from other lawyers, we have a fight on our hands and still don't have the answer, Margolin says. In effect, the old laws still left cities and counties to make a decision as to what they'll allow. So the answer is, if you're in a quandary about it, so is everyone else. So basically, everyone's fucking lost.
They don't know what the fuck is going on.
They winging it. And Jeff Sessions, Z-Worm, is coming after folks, potentially. So
Z-Worm? I'm not hip to him.
Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General, I call him Z-Worm.
Oh.
Because guy's kind of a worm at the end of the day. Like, he's just fucking with people because he's a worm, Like, I can't explain it any other way because it's just straight up shit that's not even worth fucking with, and he's fucking with it.
Damn, that's lame.
Yeah. I mean, I actually do fuck with worms. There's some cool worms out there, but Z-Worm, Jeff Sessions, not a fan. I'll pass. Thanks. That concludes what we call Roll the News. And part of Roll the News is our wonderful sponsors from the Weekend Box,
Okay.
which I'm gonna gift to you.
Wow. Gifts.
This whole thing
Late
is gonna
Christmas.
become property of Tezo. I'm opening the bag for you because that shit can get hella awkward, and we try to avoid hella awkward
you don't
things
wanna make me look-
when possible. But peep game, my friend.
Wow.
That's all yours,
Little
dog.
gift package.
I mean, you don't even need to go to the
This
dispensary.
is cool.
Yeah,
I got a what?
Yo, you just got that.
Y'all showing love.
About that time, guys, Mary Jane, about that time, Weekend Box, Roll the News, our presenting sponsors, TH Design. We are making happiness happen. Lowrys, Bowie, Dennis, we chillin', we killin'. Let's go through this. What do you got in here? You got a bowl, I see.
I got the
So a little
bowl.
glass piece.
That's cool, man. What's this? Pink. What? Oh, these like Sour Patch? Or like sour strings?
Yeah, I would be careful. That you might get.
Careful.
Yeah, you might get Graham. Wait, what was your cereal that you were fucking with?
Or Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Apple Jacks?
Oh, Cinnamon Toast
no,
Crunch.
wait. What, real cereal?
No. But that's
I really
you might
fuck
have a
with cereal-
cinnamon
'cause I
toast
really
crunch
love
moment.
cereal.
Dude,
Cereal.
that's a pink lemonade flavor strip, bro. That is
Alright.
that is delicious and nutritious. Not so much maybe, but it will wreck you.
I thought you was asking.
So
what kind.
don't eat the whole thing. I
But
would
wait,
say.
hold on. You like cereal?
I fuck with cereal.
You like how I said cereal?
Cereal. Is that right? Did I pronounce that?
No, you said it right. I think I'm saying it wrong, but I just. But what kind of cereal you like?
What kind of cereal do I like?
No, it's gluten-free.
Yeah, I have my gluten-free moments, as our good friend Maya just pointed out. So on occasion, I pause at certain cereals. So I gotta give them a pass. But it's really like
Before the veganism.
before the veganism. But like, let's be real. Like, there's a lot of great cereals for different occasions. Like, you could rock a Honey Nut Cheerio.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? That's kind of like a solid like staple. You could eat a Honey Nut Cheerio almost every day. Like, but sometimes like I want to go crazy and I want to go fucking full Count Chocula on that shit.
Ooh,
you know
shit.
what I mean?
A Cocoa Puffs or something. You try to go crazy.
Yo, maybe there's marshmallows. The thing is, when I grew up, my mom didn't let me have sugar cereal.
Damn.
If I wanted sugar cereal, I had to have it as dessert. And who the hell's gonna skip ice cream for cereal? Like, that's just dumb.
Damn, for real?
So it was like,
I mean, your mom was looking out for you, for real.
no,
but
shout out mom. It was the right decision, but the truth of the matter is, sugar cereal is pretty bomb.
yeah. Oh, it's a wait. This a cartridge or is this a
Yeah,
vape
you got a
itself?
vape there, bud.
This is a vape itself.
It's a vape cartridge. And I think
Okay,
you got a
this-
battery in there too. This is some next level shit.
What's
That's
this-
some
this
weed
right here?
cream. Like if you got a sore shoulder,
Dude.
weed.
I got some shit like this in Vancouver, and it was like Buddha butter. And dude, we were
Booty
on tour,
butter?
but no, but not booty butter.
Oh, okay.
Hey boy, hey, you gotta get out the system, man. Hey, but no, it's called Buddha butter, and I got it in Vancouver. I was on tour and shit with my dude Dub X, my fault. I was on tour with him. We did like a 20-city tour, and then we came from Victoria. We caught the ferry from Victoria, I think, to Seattle, and then we drove like back to LA. Then we like did shows in Colorado and blah blah blah. And then we were driving through Utah, whatever. We were driving through Utah, and my dude drives crazy as fuck. Like my dude Andre, fast as shit. He's doing like 100, floating this bitch. Get blurped in Utah. They pull us out. It's me, Dub X, Andre, NJ, DJ. 4 of us, 4 black dudes, whatever, Utah, SUV, a lot of bags in the car, hella equipment and shit. We show them our route, we show them our show dates, everything. The police pull us over. They smell the weed as soon as they come up to the car. We were smoking too. So they like, we don't believe you. Get out the car, everybody get out the car, we're searching everything, call back up. They're like under the hood, under the car and shit, looking for all kind of shit. I only had like about a gram of weed left for real. They found that, ended up going through my bag, found the Buddha butter, came to me like, yeah, this is a felony. We could take you to jail, like really fucking with me over like Buddha butter, and took it. And I was sorry because I liked it. So
Now you got Papa and Barky,
some,
bro.
Yeah.
Weekend Box, about that time, Roll the News, sponsored by Weekend Box, showing love, sharing the fruits of the cannabis with our friends and family.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. Anyway, stickers, you got it all.
Dipstick vapes.
So what else is going on for you, my friend? Is there anything on the horizon that folks should know about in terms of your music move making?
Yeah, I have a lot of new music coming out. Like for the last.
I can take that if you want me to.
No, I want to keep.
All right, yeah, you keep going through it.
For like the last, like 3 years, 2.5 years for real, I've just been putting out minimum music and like really like focusing on collaborations and just working with other artists and just trying new things or whatever, but not putting out a lot of my own music.
Right.
Not to say that I haven't been working on my own music,
sure.
because I have been, but more so just working on it and not putting it out. But it's getting to the point where I'm about to put it out, and I'm very, very excited. So
I like that.
Yeah.
You just went on. Well, you went on tour with MGK, right?
Yeah, I've been on tour with him before.
How was that?
Amazing. That was my first tour actually, the Lace Up tour.
And how many dates did you guys do?
I probably only went on like 6. He did. He did everything.
Right.
But I probably went on like 6 dates. That was my first tour, like my first sold out like venue, like big venue. You know what I mean?
How was that experience?
That was life changing. Actually, that shit was life changing. Like, yeah.
Was there a crazy story from the tour? What was the craziest thing that happened? 6 dates, something must have went down.
Cause that's not the only tour I went on. Because I went on, like, it was another one after that. I think it was no class tour. I did more dates. I probably did like 15, like 10 dates.
Okay, so more time for chaos then.
So, craziest thing that happened to me on tour? Dude, I haven't had too many crazy.
Just having fun, chilling out,
yeah,
doing
like,
your
I
thing.
haven't really, I don't get in trouble. Like, I never been to jail in my life. Never touched a cell. Never been in the hospital, really. Like,
that's a good way to be.
most of my fights were, like, high school fights. Shit, man, yeah.
All right, we'll keep
Tour,
it a chill
it was
on tour.
real fucking, like, drive to your city, go to your hotel shower, go to sound check, perform, go back to your hotel or drive to the next city and then do it all over again. So it's like minimum time. Like it was I expected it to be like, you see it on the movies or in like, everybody makes it all like it's just all play and shit. But that shit is a lot of work, man. Like,
right.
It's a lot of work that goes on the tour.
But there was a lot of Ohio fam there on the tour, right?
So, hell yeah. It was people traveling from Ohio to every show.
Amazing.
Yeah, every show.
Now, someone asked me to ask about a very specific cultural attribute of Ohio, and that is the drive-through liquor barn. Can you tell me about the drive-through liquor barn?
I've never been to a drive-through liquor barn.
What is the drive-through liquor barn? I don't know.
I have no clue. Where part of Ohio, where is that at?
I don't know. I was told that in Ohio, they have things called drive-through liquor barns.
We got Google.
It's not just one thing. It's a type of structure.
I've been to a drive-through liquor store before.
Yeah, that's what.
That's pretty much it,
But
I
the
guess.
barn.
I don't know about the barn. I don't know about the barn.
You ever been to a drive-through liquor store?
Never. No, I don't have. Where can I go to a drive-through liquor store? I don't know anything about a drive-through liquor store.
That's not out here?
No.
None of y'all been to a drive-through liquor store.
Ohio.
I have in Ohio.
High-level culture.
I definitely been to a drive-through in Ohio.
Cincinnati.
I used to live right down the street from it on London. It's the liquor store on London. That's like,
The drive-through liquor
it's
store.
like in Cleveland or like on St. Clair or like whatever. I used to live on Kipling though. It's right down the street. And me and my best friend Julian, like we were like 17 and we used to go through the drive-through and fucking try to like act grown and shit, like play like grown music and
And how'd that go for you?
pull up cool.
Wait, hold on. What was in the grown music playlist? I really want to know what's
like
in the
just
grown.
playing like some older shit, like some Master P shit or like
That's grown up.
or
That's
some Cash
bump
Money
some
shit.
Master P.
You
It
know
was
what
like,
I'm saying?
we're more
try
mature.
to be like cool, you know what I mean? Like we, cause it's the hood though,
Right.
so it's like
Right.
we just like nigga, like you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's my nigga Drew, he funny as fuck. But we used to we'd just pull up to the drive-through shit, try to act grown, get Carlos Rossi and shit, try to get bottles of Rossi.
And did that work?
Sometimes it was fellas.
So Master P came through for you once in a while, but not
Every
always.
now and then, niggas just pull up. That shit funny. Damn, it's not a drive-through liquor store.
No,
out
that
here?
doesn't exist, brother. That's something that I think Ohio is bringing to the world.
Damn, I would have thought they had them here for sure.
Because the weather's better.
I thought you were talking about like a barn, like a real.
No,
like,
it's
I'm
just
like,
a
what
drive-through
the
liquor
fuck?
store, I suppose. I guess it could be in the shape of a barn or not a barn, but
No.
drive-through liquor stores. So who are you collabing with right now? You mentioned the collaborations. What's who are you working
Trap
with?
Money Benny, Nate Fox, Machine Gun Kelly.
And that has that been pushing you to move your sound, like push your sound forward a lot?
Nate Fox, yeah, that since day one. Nate Fox produced majority of my music though. He produced like at least 5 out of my 6 projects.
And he's worked with some big cats.
Yeah.
So that's real deal.
Hell yeah. That dude, man.
Next level?
He's next gen for sure.
I like that.
He's really focused.
Good shit.
Always happening.
So on about that time, I was talking to you a little earlier about this. We do something called astrology time. And we look at your horoscope and we ask you some questions based on your horoscope.
Okay.
You ready for that?
Mm-hmm.
In order to do astrology time, we got to go to another dimension, though.
Ooh, which one?
Yo, we go to another dimension. We break out our salt crystal lamp.
Which dimension, though?
Oh, we go to astrology time, bro.
But which dimension?
Oh, the dimension is astrology
Which
time.
number?
Oh, which dimension? 5th dimension for sure.
Okay.
You know, the 5th dimension. So you're a Pisces, respect, on the cusp of Aries, though. And your moon is in Taurus. Has anyone asked you what's your moon?
No.
That's some good shit to know about in LA. People are astrology forward in LA, I would say. So you can drop that. You'll be like, yeah, I'm a Pisces, but my moon is in Taurus. You know what I mean? That has significance. You want me to read?
Is that what the cusp is?
No. Your cusp means
Aries, right?
you're born right between
Aries and
Pisces and Aries.
I knew that.
So you have some Aries attributes.
Yeah.
One might argue.
Yeah.
But moon is a whole other thing. It was basically the location of the moon in your chart at the time you were born. So moon in Taurus. Do you want me? I'm going to read you the description of moon in Taurus. You can tell me whether you think it's bullshit or not.
Okay.
All right, ready? Sweetness itself, convinced of his ideas and strong-willed. He is foresighted. He knows how to trust, appreciates the good things in life, and likes and protects nature. You fucking with nature heavy? Mm-hmm. I fuck with nature.
I am nature.
I am nature. Do you actually go into the outdoors? Are you into the outdoors?
Yeah, I like outside a lot.
Okay. You go for a walk, go to the park. In LA, there's all sorts of like...
I take walks. I like the lake.
Oh, the lake. Is the lake an Ohio thing, like chilling on the lake?
Yeah, the lake is a higher thing. I was born on the lake.
Oh, word? So what's up with the lake? Is that a good party vibe? Is that more a chill vibe?
No, it's chill. Like my grandmother used to go there and like reflect. It's just like a time and my grandfather, he used to take me there too. Like we'd fish there sometimes. It's just like a place just to go, like quiet. You just hear, you know what I mean? You hear the water, like you just hear it.
Respect to nature, guys. Respect nature.
Yeah,
it has things to offer you. Check in with it once in a while. So there's the next aspect says Mars and Gemini, and it says that you like to spar verbally. Tell me about how you developed your rap game. You know what I mean? It's right here in your chart. Likes to spar verbally.
Yeah, I guess that's deeper than rap too, though. And
it's true.
I never even like you said, I never heard nobody talk about the moon, but it's pretty precise right now. But yeah, I like to
get into
combat.
It. Okay.
It's cool.
So you're an arguer. It's not just
not
just
an arguer. I'm just like a discusser.
Right. You're down to dig in, question what needs to be questioned.
And really, I don't really argue for the sake of my point. I really argue to really hear. To hear for real. To hear
other people's perspectives.
Yeah, against mine.
That's sick.
You know,
I think it's a good reason.
And then really take them in, not only just to argue, just be an asshole.
So do you think that led to anything that relates to you as an artist?
Yeah.
So were you ever into battle rapping proper at all?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that.
My name was my name was the Ripper.
The Ripper, guys.
First it was Black.
This is real history right now. We're chilling with the Ripper.
This is 13 and fucking the shit was shitty, but it was funny though. But I was Black first, and then I was the Ripper. And then I was Lil Tez and shit. But during the Black and Ripper phase, that's when we were battle rapping. We used to go skating every Friday and Saturday. Friday we would go to the Roller Dome. Saturday we go to United Skates. Skating was a big thing. So we saw everybody had their cliques that they go skating with, and you would meet up there, and then everybody had their rappers and shit. And I was one of the rappers, so you meet up and have rap battles and shit.
Do you guys document those? Do you ever document those?
No.
There's nothing. We're not gonna find the Ripper on YouTube only. Somewhere.
You had to find somebody that was there
who could tell you about it, but there's no documentation.
No documentation.
No, how do you feel about that?
It was before all that.
Right.
It's weird because I'm 26. I'm about to be 27 in March, like I said, and I witnessed shit change drastically.
Tell me more about that.
As far as just technology and
right.
social media and fucking devices.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's how it goes.
Because at that time, when I was black in the river, like, I used to have to call my friends, and I used to have to call their house and talk to their mother. Like, hey, is Rob home? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Tez. It's Martez. Is Rob home? Like, is he going to skate? Can he get him, put him on the phone? And then see if he
Can
has
he
to go
come
skating.
battle me?
Yeah, or whatever.
Don't
you know
tell
what I
mom that, though.
But now it's like, you can see on Instagram, he on this way, or you can see on Snapchat, he on this way to the roller drum, or like. So it was just
It's
different.
true.
It was, nothing was documented. Like,
People
everything
more
was
plugged
just
into that.
happening. Everything was just happening.
It's true. So the next aspect is Venus in Taurus. Says likes to dress up. You feel like style is important to your game?
Yeah, it is. Style is very important, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a, but
rock
I do
anything.
give a fuck. But I don't.
But that is its own style, right? The
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck style.
Yeah, I guess so.
I respect that style.
But style does matter.
There is a give a fuck style. There's a don't give a fuck style. But they're both styles.
It was, yeah, my mom and my dad, they're like heavy. Like, you have to look, keep your shoes clean. You know,
They like
keep your hair cut.
encourage you to keep it tight.
Yeah. So like they made me do that up until like 20.
So now you're kind of on the other side. You're like, damn, I don't have to worry about that.
No, I just utilize it when I want to. Like,
Right.
I know when to clean, when I gotta clean up, or like. But for the most part, it's like fuck it.
Keep it chill. The final aspect we can talk about is the trine between Moon and the big U. His life is out of the ordinary with lots of changes. Great knowledge of the world, not through just reading, but through personal experience. Do you feel like you've enjoyed your experience through the world?
Yes.
Is that something that you feel like you were naturally drawn to and you were always comfortable with, or you have to push yourself for that?
No, it was natural.
Have you traveled out of the country much, or
No,
just around
like
the U.S.?
Canada, like far west Canada.
Vancouver. You were talking a little about Vancouver.
Yeah.
That's a chill city.
BC, Calgary.
Yeah, you done some time.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
would you
I've
say
never
that
been like to Europe or like.
you're ready though?
Oh yeah, that's on the way.
I believe that
Yeah, that's on the way.
right there. Good shit. So that's astrology time.
That's cool. Do you believe in that?
It sounds like there's some knowledge in there. It sounds like
Have
some
you ever
stuff
read George?
Oh yeah, I have. I try not to overread it though. You know what I mean? There's a
Yeah.
difference between reading and overreading. Is there anything else that we want to tell the good people of Mary Jane about before we wrap up about that time? You can promote a project, let them know where they can come check out your music, whatever it is. Let the people know.
Just follow me on Instagram, dude, at Tezo.
Tezo, follow him on Instagram. That's where the information be living. True. Anyway, sir, thanks so much for coming through. It was a
Thanks
pleasure.
for having me, man.
Respect to Cleveland, respect to Lowrys, respect to Dennis, respect to Bowie. We chilling.
Yep. Bye, guys. Oh, that's a white horse, huh?